What's up, everyone?
The guy said craziness, right? Am I right?
It was craziness. Pure craziness. Welcome to the
What's
show. Happy
What up,
Friday.
guys?
Matt, Lee, Lucas, as usual.
Afternoon.
Lots to talk about, I think, today. I think we had a few
Yes.
good conversations before, and we had to stop and be like, yeah, we got to save this. We got to wait for the podcast to start.
We want to give you guys authentic content.
Yeah.
No
nothing.
rehearsal.
And in case you didn't know that, our entire show, nothing is like ever scripted. The exception was like the episode where we did the inventions. It wasn't
Yes.
scripted, but at least we like prepped it
prepared,
beforehand.
yes.
Yeah. Whereas
No, the one scripted thing we did was when, was it your haircut studio?
yeah, that was also scripted. Yeah.
Oh yes.
It was scripted from Lucas and Lee. I didn't know till after,
Yeah,
which was
that's
great.
true. That's true.
Yeah, I was thinking about that the other day actually, and I was like, damn, that shit was actually funny as
We should
fuck.
start
I
doing
wish-
skits.
We should start doing skits. Yeah.
Better
We're the
TikTok content.
We're the next Key and Peele, except we're Aquino Cipollus and Kozarowski. That's good. Got a good ring to it.
Yeah, I was
Got
gonna
a good ring
say
to it.
such a nice smooth ring to it. No one's gonna fuck it up.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's memorable. You'd never forget it.
Yeah.
We were talking about blue whales and whale sharks and how whale sharks are the biggest fish. And Lucas had a look. Did you say anything, or you just had like a look and you were gonna? Did you say were they or are they?
I was just surprised. I had
Oh.
no idea. You could have told me that blue whales are still fish, but they're smaller, and I'm like, wow, I never knew that.
Do you know to? Oh wait, but there's you. If I told you a blue whale is smaller than a whale shark, you would have believed it.
Yeah, I know nothing.
Yeah, how big are whale
He
sharks?
finally admits it. He
Like, yeah,
finally admits
do we know
it.
how big whale sharks are?
I can find out for
Big,
you.
Yeah,
like what, like
they're-
30 feet, 40
At
feet?
least
I think more than that.
No, I
maybe
heard-
40.
at least 5 feet each. No,
That's correct. That they are
At
both
least-
at
you're
least
not
5
wrong.
feet. Yeah.
so I do know something.
I think when they're born, they're at least 5 feet. Like a baby whale shark, or
The
sorry, even-
length. Oh,
yeah.
so you're right. Sorry, the length is 5.5 to 10 meters.
5.5 to 10. That's 15 to 30 feet.
A
So,
little
but
more
a
than
but a
30
whale,
meters.
a blue whale is what, like 90 feet? They're
I
like
think
they're
I
like
think
the
a
length
blue
of
whale
s-
is. Yeah, I think it's 30 meters.
Yeah, it's like the length of a school bus or like a transit bus, which is
Let's
fuck.
see.
Like that's to me that like seeing that in the water. I literally this came up because we are talking about going. If we had the option in Cuba when
24.
we're there in 2 weeks.
Mexico.
Sorry, Mexico. I don't know. I thought Cuba. Mexico in 2
Yeah,
weeks.
ware are you going? Which flight did you?
Yeah,
book?
I'm not
Are you-
even
are you
going.
coming?
I'm not
Yeah.
even going. We were talking about if there's like diving with whale sharks, and I was
Yes.
saying that I would probably wear and buy a brown bathing suit just in case I shit my pants. I could at least mask it with my bathing suit.
Yeah,
So
'cause
someone's
I'm-
like, "What's that smell? What is that smell?"
That's what the whale sharks are
yeah,
saying.
they smell that shit
Oh,
This guy
underwater.
smells like shit.
Oh.
They stay
Yeah.
away from me.
What does the guy have tacos last night or something?
I'm very down to do like the whole you dive in, like, was it cage diving, where you dive
I
inside
don't
a
think you
cage
dive
and
with
with
caves with
sharks.
them, do you? With sharks?
Yeah, like sharks
Like
around,
great
but you're in a
whites and shit?
cage. You're in a cage though.
That would be cool too.
That's something I would love to do. That's on my bucket list. Like I plan on.
Have
doing
you
it
seen the
sometime in my
times though
life.
where the shark gets in?
Okay.
If it gets into mine, I'm gonna be like, "Welcome to the room." I'm gonna like lay it out and shit.
You're in the jungle now, baby.
I'm not
You
gonna
pull a-
fight
you
it.
pull a
What
Will
the hell?
Smith?
We gotta scare him off.
Keep my hands out of your fucking
Oh, yo,
mouth.
that is actually a hot topic too.
Yeah,
We'll get there,
I
we'll
figured,
get
yeah,
there.
I was gonna, we figured we'd
We'll
talk
get there. We'll get there.
But so would you rather go cage diving with sharks, or what is it like? It's just like scuba diving with whale sharks? Is that what it's like?
I don't even think it's scuba diving. I think it might be like snorkeling with whale sharks. But
That is
maybe you
fucked.
have scuba gear. Maybe you have scuba
That's
gear. but-
ambitious. You get like a little like 2-inch snorkel.
Yeah,
be like,
probably-
yo,
no,
I'm,
no
I'm
joke.
good,
Like,
man.
actually-
If it slaps you down, you're gone.
Wait, how,
If it
okay,
Will
when
Smiths
you're
you,
that
if it
far
Will Smiths you.
underwater, or so you just swim at the surface?
Yeah, they could.
Well, I
they
guess
should come to
well,
the surface.
like snorkeling, you could still go under. You have to hold your breath, but you still can go
Bro,
under.
how
May-
long do you
maybe
think
they
you
give
can
you scuba
actually
gear.
hold your breath for?
When I'm freaking out that there's a whale shark in front of me, maybe 3 seconds.
like
Maybe.
realistically,
But I'm
like, okay,
freaking the fuck
you
out.
want to go dive to swim a little bit down. Like, one, how far down do you think you could realistically go? And then while holding your breath, and then still have time to surface back up. Like,
My record is 3 minutes of holding my breath underwater.
But while you're sitting under holding your breath, like you're not
Yeah,
actively
I know
swimming.
that is very yeah, no, I agree that's very different. But extrapolate that data, I don't know what it would be. Maybe
It's probably 35 seconds, 40 seconds.
yeah, I was gonna say 45, 50 seconds maybe.
So do you guys do that thing that whenever you watch a movie and someone's holding their breath, that you hold your breath with them?
I've started to.
I've never heard
Dude,
of
it's
that.
fun.
I should do that.
I've died every time. Like my girlfriend has to wake me up. She's like, "Lucas, you fell asleep." I'm like, I'm like spitting out water, like I legit drown. What I'll do is like when I'm like starting to like literally drown, like I'll just like start chugging it. See, I was like, "Oh my god, there he goes." So that's why I hate inviting him over to my family's house for movie night.
Do you do the same
I watched
thing?
I watched Finding Nemo. I died like 5 times throughout the whole movie.
Do you do the same thing when you watch like deep throat pornos? Do you just hold your breath the whole time they're doing it? You're just like
Obviously.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
Who doesn't do that shit?
Oh man.
But
It's called 4D. You guys never been? By the way,
He goes to the glory hole and puts on 3D glasses. Ah, yes, 4D.
4D.
I'm taking a shot, by the way. I don't know if you guys want to join me.
Let's
but,
go. Let's do it. Yo, look how nice my glass is
Oh
this
shit!
week.
Shot.
Because Matt was talking shit about my glass before.
You just emptied out a candle and just refilled it with
it kind of
liquid.
looks like that. It kind of looks like that.
God, imagine got buffaloed.
Hiya. Not quite cold enough yet. Actually, not bad.
Are you still drinking bourbon, Lee?
Yes, I have to finish this bottle.
Well, Lucas, what are you drinking there?
I am drinking. I'm still on that Smirnoff vodka soda tip.
Oh,
I have the last
I thought it was
4 ones.
Founders.
No, I have the last 4 of these. I think I might go back to them. Honestly, they're pretty sick. Good flavor, low calorie in comparison. No, that's the thing that's killer, man. Is like when you see low calorie alcohol that's like it's like low calorie, 90 calories. I'm like, that's still a lot, man. I have 4 of these. That's like 360 calories.
I could have a teaspoon of Nutella for that, and it would probably be way better.
Yeah, it's sad because especially when we're going to Mexico, the thought of how many calories I'm gonna have in a day just from alcohol alone is like, bro, what's the point of me eating? Like, I'm gonna be in a surplus every day just from alcohol.
100%. We could not eat a thing, and alcohol is gonna be absolutely put some surplus. Matt, I was telling Lucas about this. I didn't get to tell you, and I think it's kind of a funny story. So we got everyone room upgrades for Mexico.
Oh, Lucas actually told me that.
Did he?
He told me
Did
that.
Did he tell you the rest of it?
No, I don't know. He just said that. So
okay, so yes, everyone got room upgrades. Awesome. So everyone also got their tickets. Awesome.
That means I can smash Alex by the ocean. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, baby. I mean, you can still do it on the beach. You might, someone might say something, but try it. That's why there are beds on the beach, right? Anyways, everyone got the tickets except for Emma and I. And I was like, what the hell's going on? So like I call my travel agent and I was like, yo, everyone got their tickets. I can't seem to find mine. Like, am I missing something? What's going on? She's like, oh, Lee, I was trying to avoid this conversation until I fixed it, but there's a bit of an issue. And I was like, oh, fuck, like lay it on me. I was like, we're going in 2 weeks. Lay it on me. What's going on? She's like, well, the hotel upgraded your room more than we thought they would. And I was like, okay, what's the problem?
What does that even mean?
Yeah, I was like, what does that mean? What happened?
Do you have a slide from your room that goes all the way off resort?
Wouldn't that be
beach water? Like right
into
the beach water into the ocean?
Right to the whale sharks. The slide goes right to the whale sharks. So no, it was like, what does that mean? What did we get? She's like, oh, you guys got a sky terrace room. And I was like, what the fuck is that?
A sky terrace? That's fucked.
Yeah, it's airplanes. It's been long enough. I can make that joke. No, so we have a sky terrace room. So our room is 2 floors, and the top floor is the rooftop. And on the rooftop, we have a jacuzzi.
Are we gonna
party?
Hell
yeah, we're gonna party.
On your rooftop?
Don't ask stupid questions. Of course we are. But our room also has, like, everyone's room has a fridge, like in every all-inclusive fridge that's filled with like beers and pops and stuff. But we also have a drawer that pulls out that has like 6 2-6s upside down with like the pourers and everything, so we can like actually pour like proper drinks in our room.
Fuck going to the bar, bro. We'll just
fucking hang out in my room, right? It's fucking sick. So I was like, okay, what's the problem? Like, this all sounds fantastic. This is amazing. And she's like, well, they gave the room to Emma's mother. And I was like, what? And she's like, you got a room just like everybody else, and they gave the extreme upgrade to Emma's mom. And I was like, no, that's my room. And she's like, I know, that's why I'm trying to work on. I'm trying to switch it before I send you your tickets. And I was like, no, that's my room. Like, I want my room. And she's like, worst case scenario, if I cannot fix it, like, are you okay with just having a private conversation, or I can call her and say you guys are switching? I was like, absolutely. Like, I will tell Emma's mom, take a hike. Like, it's my room. So I tell Emma,
you call her that too? You reference her as Emma's mom? Not even
to her face.
Yeah.
Not even no. I call her Mrs. T. Like Mr. T and Mrs. T.
Yeah,
that's cool.
That's pretty cool. That's actually a pretty sick thing.
Right? It's sick. So no, and I told Emma the good news, and I was telling Mrs. T at the same time.
The good
and she
news?
got so yeah. She got so excited. She's like, "Oh, I'm getting an upgrade," and we're like, "No, you got the upgrade, but that's mine." And she's like, "Oh, I don't know." We're like, no, that's our room. Get out.
Yeah.
That's my room. That's my room. But yeah, we're definitely partying there whenever we can.
That's sick. Yo, make sure.
Late night after like everything, like last call and shit. See you there.
Yeah,
Yo,
weren't you saying
fill the jacuzzi?
No. Then Scott will be naked. We can't.
You're right. Yeah, no. Jacuzzi. No.
We shouldn't be talking about this so publicly, because people are gonna know you have that room. Like, they're gonna be like, where did the boys disappear off to? And they're gonna meet you at the room. You got it.
I don't have to answer the door.
Yo, we should do an epi.
door.
We should do an episode in Mexico from up
at least film some content from there for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah, we can.
That's sweet though. That's pretty dope. The what was I gonna say though about that?
I think Emma would appreciate if we did an episode on the wedding day.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Can we do it? What if my
While she's walking down the aisle?
what if my speech?
Yeah, we're like, yo guys.
What if my speech is an episode? It's just
Hour and a half.
Yeah.
Hello everyone. Maddie Lucas. And then the back, like when he'll play a projector, he just shows like the Cosmorcus background. He's like, "Here we go. Okay, sick." And he just like sets it up.
It's like, hey, so what are we drinking tonight?
Episode 69. People are like, your last episode was 60. We're like, it's 69 now. That's pretty cool though. That's cool of them to do that.
Yeah, very cool. I'm excited.
So
about that.
sorry, but what was the did you have to upgrade everyone's room, or like that was kind of like your gift to people for coming?
No, it was just a nice thing that we were able to do.
I want the worst room.
I will arrange it. Yo, the other thing I was telling Lucas though.
You get me room as well. Sorry, we fucked up again.
Another sky terrace. I don't know about you, but like,
I get the top half. I get the top floor. So I
You
have to
just
sleep
get- you
outside
just-
all the time.
Well, there's a bathroom up there, so you could just like lock yourself in there to hide from the elements. Emma says no, I wouldn't. Oh, about the no, we're gonna do an episode for sure.
Yeah, we're obviously 100% doing an episode.
What was I going to say? I was going to say, oh yeah, no, the resort apparently is like 100% capacity, like it's fully booked.
Shit.
Which to me is fun because I like when there's a lot of people.
Yeah,
and
a
we
lot
can
of people.
interact with other groups. It's like going to a club essentially. You know what I mean? Like
For the whole week that you see,
For the whole week.
but you see everyone you saw that night again. the next
which is
day.
fine. Yeah. Hopefully, we don't see any douchebags. But the resort's big enough. But I'm excited. I like a full resort.
I think I'm getting more and more excited as we're getting closer. Like I can't believe
Absolutely.
it's like 3 weeks away.
Yeah, what's actually happening? I
2
can't believe
weeks.
you're actually getting
It's-
married. Who
it's
would make that shitty decision?
Yeah,
That's the craziest part.
that's
Like
like
this girl's dumb. This girl's
That's a-
dumb. She's so dumb. Why would she do this?
That's a whack take.
She's also blind. Also blind.
She's blind or blonde? What did you say?
Both.
Both.
actually.
Yeah.
Emma's blind.
Yo, sure,
Yeah.
her vision sucks.
Okay, my vision sucks too.
No, her vision sucks.
Emma, what's your prescription? Do you know your prescription off the top of your head?
-5.
I'm negative 2.75. So I think it's
Oh,
pretty
fuck.
shit. But
Any of that means.
I don't know how they gauge it. I think it has something to do with the axis of your eyeballs or some shit like that. That's me mimicking like your eyeballs rotating.
What?
Is that how they? That's actually how they check your prescription. They just go about now.
They massage them until you come.
So your vision is impaired by how off tilt your eyeballs are?
Not your eyeballs, but I think it's something to do with your your cornea or something, like the lenses inside. I'm literally just doing what I think
Making
is.
shit
This
up
could
right
be
now?
like
You're just
way
making shit-
wrong. Yeah,
Just making shit up.
Someone could I asked for her prescription. She said I'm just a gold digger, so I don't know what that means. I don't know.
See,
what
she
that
can't
means.
even. I was gonna say she can't even read, but we didn't type it. We said it. So she's deaf, blind, and blonde. Oh my god.
I actually, I saw a meme today. It was the first time that I'd seen. You know, those like memes are like super fresh, and it uses like a content in a way that you never thought it would.
Yeah.
It was a scene from it. The audio was Thanos getting, I guess, the third Infinity Stone, and the guy's like doing the face with the the transform filter where their jaws like accentuated or whatever.
Yeah.
And the caption was, Helen Keller losing her taste and smell to COVID, and then the audio goes like, only one more left. I was like, bro, that's funny. That's clever. I was like, yo, that's really funny.
That's
Yeah.
cool. That's funny though. That's cool.
Like it's original. Like I'm like, who would have like? How did someone even think of making that joke? Like,
Yeah, exactly. That is good.
Anna doesn't know, but she also has astigmatism, so it's worse than we thought.
She's blind. I'm telling
without
you.
glasses, everything is blurry. But like for me, everything is like pretty blurry unless it's like right in front of my face. Anyways, we'll have to do that thing that people with glasses do, where they exchange glasses to say like, "Oh, my prescription's worse." Or whatever.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
really-
suck.
you
your
really
eyes,
are
your eyes
blind.
like suck.
You have shitty eyeballs. Oh, that's not
See, you know what's funny? I've never actually gotten that. Every time someone takes my glasses to check, they're like, the first thing they say is, "Damn, your head's huge." I'm like, okay, like just tell me I'm blind.
We're
and
talking
move
about my
on."
eyes, bro, not my head.
Uh,
Oh, Scott Hall, what's up, bro? How's it going, man?
got any pants on?
Appreciate, yeah. Imagine he just watches it naked.
I'd be honored. I would be honored.
I'd be honored to actually.
Yo, Lucas, hit us with your joke of the week.
Oh, I'm ready. I've been
Let's hear it.
prepared for this whole life. Yo, you guys go first. I bought a pair of shoes from a drug dealer. I don't know what they were laced with, but I was tripping all day.
Oh my god.
I like it. That's good.
It's
That's
pretty
so
original.
clever.
Other than reading it online, I've never heard someone say it. So I'll give
That's
you
so
that.
clever.
I'll give you that.
I dig it. I like it.
I'll give you
I like
unique points.
Thank you.
Um,
I didn't find this one on Reddit. I found it on 4chan.
4chan. Wow.
Pretty.
I don't
pretty
even go to
original.
Reddit anymore. I just like Google like top dirty like puns.
Okay,
I thought I was going somewhere completely else, like top dirty porn, and then you just like think of a joke while you jerk off.
yeah.
Wait, that's
He has to
not how
clear
you
his
guys,
mind.
That's not how you guys get your joke of the week.
Yeah, well, Matt starts to jerk off, looks down. That's his inspiration for a joke.
It's true. It's true.
'Cause
You're so small
his
that
wiener's
you.
a joke, Lucas.
So yeah, should we talk about the Will Smith Chris Rock thing or what?
I think it's inevitable that we get
Here,
to
let's
that.
do a shot first because the joke of the week.
Sure.
Okay. And Scott said, "What do you think?" I don't think
Def-
you are.
I think he's using his wiener as a kickstand for the laptop.
Yo, that's how you. Oops.
You know how people like will like post sometimes being like just watching my favorite show, and it's like them like with like the mug and like the monitor or whatever. Like
Yeah,
sometimes
yeah.
like on Instagram. He does the same thing, but it's his dick in his hand, like watching the show, causing ruckus.
Please don't do that. Please don't do that.
Please do it.
And then we'll post it on our IG story.
Perfect.
Just make sure you tag us.
Yeah, that's all we need. Okay, so
do you,
who's...
think, do you think it was staged? First of all,
No, I don't think it was fake.
It seemed staged when I watched it for the first time. It seemed staged right up until
like Will Smith started
went
yelling.
back to his seat and he started yelling, and then there's that awkward interaction between the two of them, and I was like, "Oh, this shit is real."
Okay, so were you
Because
watching,
there was no
were
joke.
you
to
watching the
follow.
Oscars?
No.
Oh
Fuck
yeah,
no.
I don't think
If
anyone
Will
was.
Smith, I saw a bunch of memes about this too, but it's legit. If Will Smith didn't slap Chris Rock, I never would have known the Oscars happened.
Yeah, that's a great point. I didn't
I
know
wouldn't
what
know.
weekend they were. Because the other thing is, and I saw a clip of this today, and it's funny that again the classic social media, like this happened last week, and it's still one of the hottest topics on the internet right now.
Almost annoying now though. Certain memes are like, oh god, it's just a repeat.
Yeah.
But I saw that
Was it last week or was it earlier this week?
I
don't-
earlier this week.
Was it?
Wasn't
earlier
I thought it was on Sunday. On the Oscars on Sunday?
Wait, I have no idea.
Yeah, they're on
I have no
Sundays.
idea.
It was on Sunday because I talked
Okay.
about it on Monday at work.
Oh, right. Okay.
So The interesting thing that I didn't know, again, because I didn't watch the Oscars. So did you? Okay, one, did you guys hear what the joke was?
Yes.
Like GI Jane 2, and he was talking. The second thing was, I think, so. There's a clip where Will Smith is laughing after Chris Rock makes the
Yes.
joke,
Yes.
and then it like cuts to like another like a side one of like Jada Pinkett Smith's face, and she's like obviously
Upset.
not having it. So
Yeah.
it's like he thought it was funny at first, but then saw
Yeah.
that his like his wife wasn't having it. So then he's like, oh fuck, I guess I gotta like do something about it.
I gotta
leg-
say,
Go on.
go for it. Go for
Go
it.
on.
Go for it.
I was gonna say I legitimately think, and I have no ways to back this up, but I think there has to have been some conversation behind the scenes, weeks prior, months prior, who knows, a private conversation between Jada and Will, where Jada said something about like, "You ain't a man. You're such a pushover. Tupac was like the man. August was the man. Like you ain't man enough." And then I feel like Will. Again, I have nothing to back this up with, but Will's probably like, "Fuck that shit. I'm a man." And then he saw that as his opportunity. He laughed. He was like, he was gonna do his normal Will shit, laugh and be like, "Oh, whatever. Do you think, Chris Rock?" He looked over, saw Jade upset, and said, I'm gonna show her I'm a man. I'm gonna show her I could do what she needs." Boom, slap the guy.
I like to think,
Immediate regret.
I like to think that there was even a point where he's laughing. He looks at Jada, and Jada's like, "Now," and he's like, "Oh, yeah." But I agree, and that's actually what I was gonna say too. Is like, I feel like it wasn't really Will's idea to do the whole thing. I think he may have blown out of proportion. Maybe he did the action,
Sure.
but I felt like there was some background of him being like, "Fuck, like I have to go up there and say
Yes.
something."
Yes.
Like he, almost like a
His manhood was on the
Jada
line or
had
something.
that. Yeah,
I
exactly.
I think he could have made the point he made, just shouting what he shouted instead.
I agree.
Like he should have
That's
just
why.
said what he said and just like left.
So do we
left
all
it at
agree that he was out of line?
Yeah. Oh yeah. 100%.
Putting
I
his
mean,
hands on him?
so I
Okay,
think
good.
I
good.
think
There's
it's
a lot of
easy-
people who agree with him, which is wow.
It's easy to say this, that Will Smith, being the person who he is, who's probably hosted things before, knows damn well that joke was written and not by Chris Rock. He probably already knew that. So I think, because he would be dumb not to know that, because he's obviously had shit written that he'd have to translate and say other than that.
Still being in the show business for so long.
Him
sure.
assuming that Chris Rock follows his daily life, like you're that vain where, oh my god, he has to know everything about me and Jada's life, that knows that she has alopecia. Like, grow the fuck up. Also, Will is just as guilty of dissing other people for the same thing. Back in the day, there was a clip of him dissing a bald cameraman who has alopecia. Apparently, I was like, okay, and him saying it's just a joke, man, get over it. Obviously, the times have changed, so you can argue, well, it's acceptable then, it's not acceptable now, whatever have you. Will is just, I think, as you were saying, I think overall it came from a place of he had his manlyhood tested, not really the joke itself being the issue, but the fact that Jada had something to do with it. And I think
absolutely,
ultimately, Will Smith is too good for Jada, and Jada needs to, he needs to do, like, no offense, he needs to move on from that relationship.
Yeah, the other thing too is like Chris Rock's a comedian. Like, it's what he does. You know what I mean? Like, he makes jokes. Like, look at all these other comedians who have said, like, look at some of the things that are said in you know those roasts that they do of people.
Oh
like,
my god!
Look at some of the jokes that come out there, like that. Like,
mind you, I suppose those people sign up for it. They're like, I want to be roasted, and I'm taking part. So you go in with an expectation. I see what you're saying, but there's an expectation.
You gotta expect that if a comedian's making, like, you're gonna be you might be the butt end of a joke.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You think also Will Smith went up there specifically because it's Chris Rock? Do you think if other people were up there saying the same joke, it wouldn't have had the same effect?
I don't know so much about the joke.
Haven't they had beef? They had like beef in the past or something, or
did they?
Interesting. They had like another
friends at one point,
but they had like another interaction. Let me just look into it. There was another
Joe
interaction
Rogan
between them.
Joe Rogan made a good point, and I do agree with it.
Yeah, I saw that one.
About turning your back on him.
Oh no. Maybe you go on to make your point because I saw another clip.
Okay, so if you go and instigate a physical interaction or confrontation with someone, you go up and slap them in the face, you only turn your back on them for two reasons. Really, one is you know they're not a threat, in which case you shouldn't have slapped them in the first place. But like that's like me, like yeah, maybe a 12-year-old girl, I would never slap them, but assuming if I had to slap someone and immediately turn my back, it's someone who I don't find threatening. So why am I engaging in that action in the first place. But if he had slapped him and then said, okay, now I'm ready for whatever consequence comes and stand my ground, still face him and be ready for whatever counter he has coming, then it shows that you see him as a respectable opponent. And you think like, okay, like, you know what I mean? I don't know if I'm making that point clear, but like for you to slap someone and turn your back immediately, it shows you know they're not going to do something. So you're basically being a bully.
Yeah, that's an
On top
point.
of everything.
Because the other point that I saw Joe Rogan make was that it sets a very bad precedence for like comedy in general, because it's not like what at a comedy club now if someone doesn't like a joke a comedian says, they can go up and like fucking smack them and be like, well, like Will Smith did it, like what the and he didn't get charged. Why the fuck am I getting charged?
Is that and that's a great point to kind of tie into is zero repercussions, zero,
nothing.
How fucking stupid is
Will
that?
Smith forfeited his was it his Oscar?
Yeah.
He forfeited before it was even really gonna get taken out of his hands. So it's really zero
Good for him.
repercussions. Yeah.
Good for him. Kind of. Oh, whoop-de-doo, my statue got taken away.
Oh no, that to me, like that's so.
Did you see
Pussy on both of their parts, to be honest.
Did you see though how people were saying like, oh, Chris Rock, goddamn, they're like Chris Rock made fun of Jada's bald head, Will Smith slapped her, and he got awarded with a statue of Jada?
No, I didn't hear that.
No,
Yo,
so
good,
fucking funny.
Even I don't know if I think we talking about Andrew Schultz. If you guys
Love
saw
Andrew
his
Schultz.
3-minute intro, like his intro to his recent episode where he
Okay.
talked about that scenario for 3 minutes. He's talking about the whole thing wearing a full suit of armor. I guess like making a play that if like Will Smith was there,
Was coming in, he's protected.
he said something like
That is hilarious.
they like something about like they shine the light on something while Jada's head shine the light on everything else. Like, yo, honestly, you have to watch it. It's like ruthless. Like again, that's Andrew Schultz, right? But it was like ruthless. It was super funny. But what I was gonna say, what happened before? So there was a joke between Chris Rock and Jada in 2016 Oscars.
Yes, I heard about this.
Where because I get Jada was saying that she was boycotting the Oscars to protest, and he said she's not coming. I was like, isn't she on a TV show? Jada's going to boycott the Oscars. Jada boycotting the Oscars is like me boycotting Rihanna's panties. I wasn't invited, so it's like she wasn't going to be invited to the Oscars anyways. So she's like boycotting for nothing. So that was like the previous.
That's fun. That's funny though.
Yeah, that's
good. That's a good zing. Like, fuck, you got me.
Yeah. But
that she was there as a +1 for Will. I don't know what she's been in.
Yeah, true. Lately, her Instagram videos,
like her interviews with even her interviews about the family. Like all I know is that all that Jada does is expose her family on live and talk about her sexual activity.
I think there's benefit to it all. I do think seeing the nitty-gritty part of celebrity lives kind of open people's eyes up to being like, oh, not everything is always perfect. But you're right. You're absolutely right.
Okay,
the way she did it, like I watched a few of those Red Table Talks, and it's very I don't want to say preachy.
Is it?
But
I've never watched it.
It's very much like Jada almost thinks she's perfect, and it's really like Will, and like kind of like putting Will in his place. But at times, like she'll admit that she's wrong. Like I don't want to say it's unhealthy, but it almost feels like she feels like she's the higher power.
Do you think you come from that from a biased standpoint because we all love Will Smith?
Not anymore. But
are you gonna boycott Will Smith now?
No. I think it's more so that just the way it's almost like I feel bad for Will Smith. Whenever I hear about him and Jada and like the August thing with the other guy,
that's
like the Red Table Talk where it's like he always gets the butt end of it. Like it's never like Jada gets the butt end of it. You never see those memes. Yeah, it would be a meme if it was a thing. It would be a meme. It's never a meme. So, which is like the easiest way for someone who doesn't watch it to know what's happening.
You think Will Smith just keeps it under wraps better than her?
I think that Will is just too good for her.
You think he's actually just faithful the whole time?
Or
do they have an open relationship?
I want to think that even if let's say they actually did have an open relationship, that he is at least loyal to the fact of you don't need to know because you might have that trust.
Yeah.
Or even if that was the case, then she's still fucking up. So
that's fair.
Yeah, there's quite a few good points that I wanted to bring up about this in the chat. So Carl had said I have to think there was something else going on with both of them that day. Jada rolled her eyes like she was annoyed. Will overreacted big time, was super emotional about it. That's the thing too, is you don't know what's going on behind the scenes, right? Like exactly
100%.
that. There could be a ton of mental weight that's on both of them, or maybe specifically just Will, that could have stemmed that. Minnie Mac then says, I agree, but also Jada's been very public for years about her. Is it alopecia? Is that the correct way to pronounce it? Yeah, alopecia.
To my knowledge.
And how she struggled with it. So I feel that comment from Chris Rock was distasteful. And I do kind of agree with that piece, because it's like a health thing, right? Like it's not necessarily something you have control over, per se.
Like he didn't know that.
Who didn't know that? Sorry.
Chris Rock had no clue that was alopecia. He just assumed that was her fashion trend.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that piece.
Yes.
So that's
he had no idea.
It is trendy. A lot of black women, actually, a lot of women in general, lately are just shaving their heads. So
yeah, and I was reading comments about people saying like the character of G.I. Jane, that it's who played that? Was it
Demi Moore?
Yes.
Yeah. So them saying like she was badass in that movie, like she was the badass character in that movie, like it almost be like a
compliment,
like a compliment, being compared to that character. That was, again, that's one person's take, but
he's comparing it to the hairstyle, like it's very evident that's what he's doing.
Yeah, exactly. But people saying like it's not because Demi Moore actually shaved her head for that role. Like she didn't. It wasn't like a wig. Like she legit
she
shaved it for it. Yeah.
But that's
just like Anne Hathaway did for Les Miserables.
I never saw it.
Oh, sorry, what did you say about crowns?
Anne Hathaway in Les Miserables.
What's the movie name?
Les Miserables. The Miserables. The Miserables.
No, that's not a thing. But anyway,
she shaved her head for that movie, which
sucked.
She's gorgeous. No, what?
Come slap me. No, but like, so he didn't know that, but also Will Smith didn't know that Chris Rock was recovering from an injury. Like he was supposed to have his arm in a sling. He took it off just so that he can host the show. So same thing. He assaulted someone who was injured already. So you can go back and be like, well, you assaulted someone who's injured. So now look at that. Tables have turned.
So here's a hot take. And I felt a certain way about it. And I think my opinion's changed a little bit, or at least I have more sympathy. But Chris Rock's response to the slap. What do you think of it?
Well, Will Smith just slapped the shit out of me. That part.
Yeah, how he did that. And
I think he kept his composure really well. Like really well.
Yeah, but the second time Will Smith says, "Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth," he's like, "I will," and then he just kind of carries on and just.
I think because he realized maybe like he saw, he's like, oh, there's something more to it. That's my bad, or just straight up of, okay, bro, like damn, like it was just a joke. Get over it. Those are the two takes that I take from it.
Sure. That's fair. Yeah. I agree with you guys. I think he handled it very well in a professional sense, but there's part of me that like, I don't want to seem like macho or anything, but like if someone hands on me, I'm not folding. Like
he's injured,
it's fucking.
You gotta take the high road, bro.
My opinion has changed on a little bit, is because I didn't know he was injured until today, and then I was like, okay, that explains something. If you're injured, fucking go for it. But I would at least like verbally go back and forth, and like I wouldn't fold right away.
Why can't she keep the dicks out of her mouth like that? Like
exactly, shit like that, shit like that. I'd be going off. But then the other thing I heard that my sister told me literally right before we started the podcast is apparently Chris Rock was bullied a whole lot as a kid and like sexually abused and stuff.
Oh,
so which
dark.
Builds this empathy where like, okay, I see why you don't have this fire in you to fight back, and maybe there's flashbacks, maybe there's PTSD from that shit, and you're just like immediately shot back to when you're 12 years old getting bullied and stuff, and you're just like, fuck, I want none of this, and you become a kid again. And I empathize with that. I say, fuck it, okay, whatever, Chris, you handled yourself well.
I think he was embarrassed too. Imagine you're hosting a show. If you do that as a host though, that could be the end of your career. If you were to just
like retaliate, like I think he did the right thing. He kept composed very well.
You think it would be the end of his career
if he instigated a fist fight?
No, but if he hit back, like Will Smith walked up, slapping nothing. I don't know. I think if it escalated into a full-on fight,
I think it caught him off guard so much that he's like, I would have been stunned too.
More stunned.
I got slapped like that, because especially that it was a slap. You know what I mean? I wouldn't like.
Yeah,
What?
slaps are very
I
different.
got slapped by If I got slapped by Will Smith in real life, I would even be like,
So because the other thing too is I think after he said it the second time, he just said like it's a GI Jane joke. Like it's not
Oh, that was
even
the
like
first time.
that was the first time he said that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
after the first
Yeah,
time he said it,
okay.
he's like, really? And he's like, yes. He's like, it was a G.I. Jane joke. And then he says it again, and he's like, okay, I will. And then he just starts moving on.
I will. He fucking got him. He got the
Right.
he came
got
out
the
on
laugh.
top.
Did you see his apology?
Will Chris Rock?
Yeah.
No. What did
Let
he
me look it up, and I want to read it for you word
I
for
was just
word.
about I was just about to say, what did he apologize for?
so here's one thing really quick that Christina had mentioned. That I don't believe that Chris Rock didn't know about her alopecia, not when she's been a vocal since she has since 2018. I'm not gonna lie here. Did any of you guys know that she had it? Because I had no clue.
No, but
No.
again, like I don't
don't
follow a
fucking
lot
know that
with
shit.
But again, like does that mean just because you're part of that world that you're expected to follow it too? Like maybe he's just like
that's a
us, like
little
he
whack.
doesn't give a shit about
To me,
what's
it's
going on
very,
in pop culture, you know?
it's very vain of you to assume being like people should know what I'm going through at all times. In my opinion, like
Yeah,
if Jada,
sure.
especially if it's Jada, if it was Will Smith who had alopecia, I feel like it would be a little more known. But it's Jada who's the plus one. From what I know, like I know nothing about Jada. I just know that she's Will Smith's wife. I don't know zero shows. If she released a sound like a music track or whatever, I know nothing about her. I have no clue. I don't know anything about her career. She could have a podcast called like
causing a ruckus.
rousing a cuckus, and I go, no.
Cuckus. Yo, that's like Loki. It's super funny. It's funny that you tried to make a play on ours and turn into you a cuckus, bro. That's fucking.
I just reversed the C and the R. I just realized it's cuckus. I didn't realize it was gonna come out so like
You
vulgar.
didn't reverse the C and the R. There was no extra R. You just replaced the R with a C.
No, I said rousing a cuckus.
Oh, you say
Yeah.
I swapped them. I swapped
Yeah,
them
he
around,
said-
yeah.
I didn't hear the rousing part.
Oh, you said causing a cuckus.
I thought you said causing a cuckus. Yeah, sorry.
That's pretty good though. I like that one.
So
Um,
it turns out the apology was fake. It's not a real apology, but it was actually, I thought it was amazing because like someone, I guess, posed as Chris Rock and they were saying something like, "Oh, like first of all, I'm really sorry. My joke was out of line. I didn't know Will Smith had such a hair trigger temper. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for that joke, and that's the bald truth." And I was like, "God damn, man! Like, stop it!"
I wish Chris Rock actually did that.
I wish he did too, 'cause that would've
So
Matt,
Christina you mentioned maybe it was just a joke on someone. Oh, sorry, that's Carl. Sorry, Carl, I'm ignoring you right now. But you don't think that they follow each other on Instagram? Even if they did,
yeah, not gonna
Chris
watch
Rock didn't write the
You know how
joke.
many people I follow on Instagram that I just skip through their stories or just mute them?
Especially if you're
Everyone.
someone like Chris Rock.
I maybe
who-
watch 2 stories. It's
Let's-
like you guys.
Does
How do
Chris
you
Rock have
post
Instagram?
my story?
So I watched Lucas's story, Emma's story.
Do you watch Christina's story?
Yo. Yo. Chris Rock follows 1,400 people. I follow 400 people, and I have half of them muted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Straight up.
How much time do you really think he spends on Instagram anyway?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, though, again, he didn't write the joke. The joke was given to him. He's just reading off a script. He read off a script, and he's like, okay, I'm going to cookie cutter this because I'm the host.
Yeah.
I'm hosting the Oscars. I want to make them proud. I don't want to go off, and then it doesn't work.
You know what the craziest part about this whole thing is? Is the woke left libtards fucking strike again. And I don't know if you guys heard this. Maybe Lucas, you heard me
'cause-
watching about it today.
Yeah, this is white supremacy. Yeah.
They think that Will Smith slapping Chris Rock is a form of white supremacy. Or sorry, the reactions of people to Will Smith slapping Chris Rock is a form of white supremacy.
Sorry, can you say
How?
that again?
How? I don't know. I can, but I don't understand what it means because I don't know how they got there. But they think celebrities and everyone's reaction to Will Smith slapping Chris Rock is a form of white supremacy.
You know why?
Is it
you know
because
why
his
Will
skin
Smith-
tone is lighter than Chris
I don't
Rock's?
know.
Like, is that?
I don't know. I don't know how they did it. I think my guess is maybe they see black on black crime and they are pretending to be offended by it, thus demeaning. I don't know. I can't find
the Oscars,
I
because
don't
the
know.
Oscars is known as white supremacy. So
Still
it looks like the Oscars use it as an opportunity to get a black guy assaulted. Is from what I read. Yo,
Bro,
you
that
know,
is
Maddie,
crazy.
because I told Lee this, but do you know why Will Smith slapped him with an open hand?
No.
Because paper always beats rock.
Yo,
That should have been
that should have been your
So
joke
good.
of the week.
That should have been it. So good. It's so good.
That is brilliant.
Oh,
That is
man.
brilliant. And I want to call out here something. So Mini Mac makes a good point here. She said, as someone who struggled with alopecia and people thinking that she had cancer making fun of her, she can empathize with what Jada's going through. So, and that's a good point, right? Like,
Sure,
again, we don't
sure.
know what the real deep down effects are with, especially because of the
doesn't-
fact that it's related to a health. The joke's related to like a health
That-
condition.
And I
you-
agree with that.
if-
Absolutely.
If a comedian, let's say, if we went to a comedy show and a comedian made fun of you, do you expect me to get up and slap him? To
Is
be
that
honest,
the kind of
like,
relationship that we have?
This isn't
Are you
a
talking to
joke
me?
either.
No,
I'm
I'm
talking to
not
Christina.
talking-
I'm talking to Christina.
Matt wants that kind of love. Matt
But,
wants that kind of loyalty.
But like I may call it out and be like, not cool, dude. Like it's a condition. Sure, I could yell it out, but I think
you
I would
mean-
be in the
No,
wrong.
no. The thing is, now the
If
bar
I
is
were to
set.
go
You
up and
have
slap-
to. You actually have
The
to.
bar set.
you have to uppercut him right in the.
No,
dick.
but the
You
thing
gotta-
is though, and think about this too. As a white guy though, if that comedian were to be black, let's say, I'm fucked.
no, you're not. The reason you're not is because you're not important enough.
It's true.
Okay.
Until they find out you're part of Causing a Ruckus, baby, biggest podcast on
Roz-
YouTube.
or-
Let's
or-
go.
Or as we're
Oh.
known in the multiverse, Rosin a Cuckus.
That's right. So, okay, to Minimac's point though, sure, whatever. Empathizing with Jada, do your thing, but I still don't think anywhere in there justifies going and physically assaulting someone. I don't care how
Correct.
sensitive you are. I don't care how much it offended you. Putting hands on somebody is putting hands on somebody. That's
Yeah, like it
That's
could
why.
be as distasteful as it is. I don't think it should ever result in like a violent.
yeah.
a
Get
violent
mad.
repercussion.
Get mad. Yell at them from your chair. Do whatever you want. But walking up and getting violent—that's stupid.
Do you think
That's
that
just-
Chris
that's just
Rock
stupid.
not doing anything after just makes this whole thing worse? Because to me,
No, I
I
think
think
that's
he
the
should.
right.
I think really, I think he should press charges.
Oh, you mean like that?
Oh, sorry, like that. I thought you meant like
No.
fucking swing back.
No, not swing back. But if I were to be, I would have called. Like, if I was Chris Rock, and I'd like to think that if I would say this in the heat of the moment, is right after I would have been like, "You just assaulted me live on TV," to see how Will Smith would have reacted to that.
Yeah, I would have pressured him. I would have pressured him. a
I
lot.
would, yeah, I would have been like, "You just assaulted me on live TV. Is this the angle you want,
Yeah,
or you want to
feeling
say
good
sorry
right now? You
Yeah,
feeling good?
or you want to say sorry." And if he keeps going, I'll be like, "I'm pressing charges." Though.
You know what? That kind of reminds me. Matt will love it. It's another Jit story, baby.
Oh, God.
Uh,
Is this a segment of the show? We just have like a Jits
Yeah,
related
like-
conversation every
Can we?
fucking episode.
Bits of the week.
can we do that?
Jits of
Jits
the
of-
week.
Can we do that? So we have this. There's this brown belt. He's top dog. He teaches
Oh, I don't
sometimes
think
too,
you can say that.
or brown belt, which
Both. You
Whoa.
can't say any of those.
Um,
Especially
No,
in,
so-
like right after one another. Top dog brown belt, bro. That's
yeah.
whoa.
So he's like he's getting his black belt soon for sure. What do I know? But he's
Oh,
I know. I'm just I keep digging this hole. No, he's amazing. He's best guy in there for sure. He's also like I don't know, 6'2", 6'3", maybe.
That's small,
200
dude.
pounds. No, but he's just jacked. He's like a big, strong guy. The other day he's
you
drilling.
can say my name,
And-
bro. You can
fuck-
say my name.
fuck
It's all
yourself.
good.
So everyone's partnered up, and I guess he didn't have a partner. So and whatever. It's just we all help each other. We don't roll or train with just the same belt as you. We all help everyone out. So he's working with this 12-year-old kid who's like maybe 4 feet tall, maybe 80 pounds, 85 pounds. And I look over and I see big ass brown belt. He has this little kid in front of him and they're working their techniques. He's like trying to choke him. I looked over and I was like, "Are you proud of yourself right now? Like, are you happy with yourself?" And he looks at me, he's like, "Fuck yeah, I'll fuck this guy up." And I was like, "Okay, because you look good doing it. So as long as you're happy."
I feel bad. Emma just said Jets talk with Lee is every day for me. Emma, get out then while you can.
Oh.
That's not true. Because I try to keep it off. So she'd be like, "How's your day?" "Good." And she's like, "How's class?" And I was like, "Good." She's like,
But you're just
Oh,
like inside, you're like bursting to like talk about it.
I want to, but then
Oh,
she'll
just-
like get mad at me for not talking enough, and I'm like,
Oh.
"Will you talk about just you know what?"
Emma, tell your mom to take the room and run.
Do you have a Jits journal where the thoughts you don't speak to Emma, you just like write them down?
Yeah, I have to get it out somehow.
I like to
No,
think that
seriously, that's like you should.
No,
If you don't, I don't know if you don't,
No, I
but
don't.
well, you
Dude,
should.
I like
then,
to-
you can,
I like-
then you can track your progress, dude. Or
I have a
interesting
spreadsheet. I literally have a
moments. And you're
spreadsheet.
like, Carl tried to finger
has
my
all
butt
these moves.
again.
Yo, what
Like,
if,
we weren't even at Jits. We were just at his house. We're just hanging out, and he just reaches over. Like, what the?
yo, Maddie, what if when we go to Lee's upgraded room at Mexico, he goes up, like we go up, he locks the door behind, and instead of a jacuzzi, it's a jits mat. We're like, no, not this. He's like, you guys like the upgrade? Let's switch these angles. Let's get these angles going.
Good idea, Lucas. We're doing it, baby. We're fucking doing it.
Jacuzzi or jits Uzis, baby.
Jits goozies. Woo!
The only way I'll join is if my is it a gi? Is it a gi? It's called.
Yeah.
My gi
Ski,
has
that's right.
ripped arms like Ryu.
I don't think you can do that.
Why not? He can. Why does he get an exception?
You're right.
I'm gonna go to your
needs a
gym
red
and be like,
belt.
this is the.
No.
I'm gonna join your belt. Join your gym. The only exception is this. I need to have the cool ass.
Legit though, you guys should join because there's a site that like. No, listen.
Is there a logo right now?
We can customize geese, and we can make Causing a Ruckus geese.
Can I have rip sleeves? I'm out, bro.
On Nogi Day, sure. On Nogi Day, yes, you can wear your rip sleeves.
They serve gnocchi.
It's a great place. Why do you think I'm so excited about this place? That's why I fucking love it.
It's a great time right now. We have fresh gnocchi in the back.
God.
We
And
got
I'm
the
gonna- and to
gnocchi in the back. Jits mat is attached.
That's pretty
Yeah,
good.
I'm gonna use those. You know those zigzag scissors? I'm gonna use those. So it's not like like it's like a
Yo.
pattern cut.
Yeah,
Those are sick. Those are sick,
sick.
man.
You
Sick,
remember
sick.
those?
Yeah, those cut so bad though. As soon as you go off of paper, construction paper is like, all right, like
That's
it's
it.
happening.
That's as far as you're going.
Anything else, like 2 sheets of paper, your scissors are broken.
Yo, why is it called construction
Foreskin,
paper?
absolutely not.
Foreskin.
Yeah, why is it construction paper?
What do you think? That's what construction
I don't
workers
know.
do. Like they lay the foundation,
They
get the
built
paper,
they have the fucking Elmer's glue. It's fucking glue in those.
they put a bunch of pipe cleaners as like the what is the like the metal rods that kind of go on the bottom so it doesn't crack the foundation?
Oh god. I know
Oh,
you're
Baccarat?
No,
It's Baccarat.
No.
it's not what I want. Rebar?
Yeah, rebar. That's
Yeah,
what I was
Is it rebar and Baccarat the same thing?
No, don't
I don't
ever
know. I've
talk-
never heard someone call it that. So get out of here with your Home Depot experience.
If you
got-
don't
it's
know
like you
con-
actually
yeah.
did something there.
Yeah, if you don't know construction paper, you definitely don't know backer rods. So
Oh no, I'm very wrong.
What are backer rods?
Oh, Baccarat is yes.
isn't that a card
yes,
game?
No, it's
Baccarat?
like-
Baccarat or something?
Baccarat is foam like tube that people use as like insulation, like around tile, like lining a shower. If you're building a shower and you're laying down tile, you'll run Baccarat around the edge to place your tiles and like kind of like seal the edge.
Is that like between the construction paper or the tile?
It's between the pipe cleaners.
Yo, can you, when you make your next big renovation, can you just make a wall of construction paper, please?
Waste my fucking
Yo,
time.
And with those curvy scissors, that'd be fucking
Yo,
sick.
on the
That'd be
same
cool.
note though, in your studio, one of your walls there's chalk paint. Should definitely be fucking chalk paint.
Yo, we should. Hey,
Chalk
come
paint's lit. Like I
let's
was
do it.
debating
Do a
doing
chalk
that.
wall.
Yeah. And then people when they come over, they just go fucking sign or draw something on
No,
the chalk
don't
wall.
do that. Don't do
Okay,
that.
never mind. That's
The
stupid.
fuck? That's so
Yeah, I'll use Sharpie though.
that's so bad. You would.
Emma said okay, I think she's definitely lying. She's like, I'm joking. I like hearing about jits. I'm not buying it.
She likes to hear about whatever I want to talk
Interests
about
you.
that makes me happy. Yes.
Yeah, that's
which I
good. That's
appreciate.
good. So Emma, you don't have to lie
do
that you like
appreciate
jits. You could say I like hearing Lee be passionate about things.
Yes, that's what she can.
I was like, I
She
also
can
like
give
to
two
hear
fucks about jits.
about him having sex. He's like, I just fucked this guy in the ass the other day. And I was like, "Yeah. Makes you happy, baby.
Yeah. That's what it is.
And then Carl said I used to talk jits with everyone. Every conversation would somehow circle back to BJJ, just like Lucas is with porn.
Yeah,
It's
pretty
true.
much. Porn and subs. That's what it is.
Porn and
And
porn and
Poland.
pierogies.
I like a good dumpling. What
The
can I
same
say?
conversation too.
yeah.
Uh,
That sounds like a
So,
porn
sorry.
channel you could start. Pierogies and porn.
yo, do it. I'll make a shirt.
Pierogies.
So bad. Kind of circling back to the Will Smith thing though, and I'll leave.
I'll
names-
drink to that.
Yeah, that's true.
Right? Wait, to what? Porn and pierogies?
Fuck yeah.
Fuck, I'll take another one then. No, it's okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna leave names up because if this guy hears me talking about this, he'll get pissed. But Carl knows what I'm talking about. So again, we're at Jason. We're talking about the Will Smith thing, him slapping Chris Rock, and this nameless person was like, this nameless person was like, "Yo, did you see like his daughter's reaction behind him and stuff like that? Was crazy." And Carl and I kind of look at each other like, "What? What?" He's like, "Yeah, like in one of the
Get
clips,
out?
you can see his daughter behind him, and she's like reacting." And I was like, "Bro, that's the girl from Us. Like, that's not his daughter." And Carl's like, "Dude, she's like African and like 6 shades darker than Will Smith. Like, that's not his daughter." And we just started like roasting him. We're like, "Yo, this guy's racist." And like everyone just is like kind of like looking around. I was like, "Yo, this guy basically just said, yo, did you see his daughter eating fried chicken behind her?" And like just like we just started like making it super racist. And we're like, "That's fucked up, bro. You can't say shit like that."
That's the worst though.
did not.
Accidental racism, I think, is the worst kind
not-
of racism.
Is it racism then if it's accidental?
I mean, is thinking that someone is his daughter because they're black? That to me is literally the definition of racism. No.
Is it racism or is it ignorance?
Are they not one and the same?
Well, I would say racism is intentional.
Intentional ignorance?
Is that ignorance then at that point? I
Yeah,
don't
what
know.
do you guys think? Let us know what you think
Malicious
about that.
ignorance?
Yeah, like like stereotyping too comes into that. Like,
Yeah.
it's like the same kind of thing, right?
Okay, do you think things are racist if they're accurate? Like if it's true?
No, I think if it's statistically true,
Ca-
then that's fair game.
Yeah, I think that's. I think
Like-
I think it's fair.
Like I'm gonna give you a number that's not true. If I were to say there's more white on black violence than black on black violence,
it's not racist.
That's not
It's
racist.
You're fact. You're being
that
factual.
wouldn't be racist. That'd be factual. But the fact that it's not true,
So are
and
you
I were
saying?
to say that, it would be racist.
So what about saying? We talked about this too. I think a long time ago in other episodes. But like, what about saying?
He just says the N word. Like, is that racist?
I don't even know what I was actually going to say. It's something around stereotypes. I don't know. Fuck it. Sorry, guys. I just like took the train off the tracks for no reason.
I do agree with Carl. Assuming he's talking about the same thing. He said, "How's that racist in the latest?" I think he's talking about Lucas's point about violence. How is that racist?
Yeah,
What part are you talking about?
You
No,
were saying-
I was saying that like
if a
hypothetically,
statistic is used incorrectly.
if the statistic is accurate, then it's not racism. That's just accuracy. Like if I were to say that
Yeah,
white
if
people
it's
attack more
factual.
black people, if that wasn't a statistic, and I was just saying that to create like conflict, I would say that's racism.
Because it's opinionated. It's not factual.
Oh, so you're saying if I made up a fact that about racism, that's
Right.
racist.
I would say so.
So if I say, yeah, most white people in Canada hate black people, my statement is racist.
Yes.
Like my intention of
Yes.
distorting that.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Can you guys picture? Carl just said we need a call-in show. I'm yelling at the TV. Could you picture him like standing at it and like fucking screaming
100%.
at the TV?
100%. Either that or he's in the-
Lucas, you stupid pierogi. That's not what.
or he's on the couch with his feet in the air because he's so actively like pointing that his feet lift with it. You know what I mean?
Do you think he just points with his feet because his hands are full of subs?
And dick.
Yo, I'm sorry to change the topic, but
No.
now this is racist right here. No, I'm not gonna say it, but
Say it. I was gonna say something really bad earlier, so you say it. I'll say
We're
it.
talking about racism now. Thinking about the Dark Knight Rises. Yo, Batman.
That's not that bad.
I know. Thank you. Thank God it wasn't.
Okay, so I'm not gonna say mine because mine's way worse.
Yo, Maddie, did you?
Mine's fucking horrible.
I'm just gonna quickly talk about it because Lee hasn't watched it, so I don't want to spoil anything.
Bro,
Go
watch
ahead.
the
I'll let
Batman
you know.
already, man. It's like you
Yeah.
could probably torrent it. By
I'm
now.
only preparing for a fucking wedding.
So, did you like it? Did you like it?
I
I
have
thought it was
3
okay.
hours for a shitty
I like
movie.
6.5 or 7 out of 10.
Okay.
That is.
I'm glad they say that. I agree.
Were you underwhelmed when you saw it? You're like, what the hell is the hype about?
Of course, but you know what though? Every superhero movie now
Sucks.
is always getting hyped up. Like I know for a fact the Doctor Strange movie, which I'm hyped to watch, is
It's
gonna
gonna
get
be
so
amazing.
overhyped.
No,
But-
I think it will live up. It's Marvel. It's gonna live up.
Really? Because I thought Spider-Man was overhyped. Like I liked the movie, but I expected like like 12 out of 10, like mind blowing. I put it as an 8.
The other thing was because I didn't have high expectations for Doctor Strange, the first one, and I was like, "Yo, this was like the concept is phenomenal."
Yeah,
Doctor Strange
that's
blew me
true.
away.
That's
Doctor
true.
Strange blew me away. See, even
The visuals
Ant Man,
are
dude.
great.
Ant Man, like I was like crying of laughter at certain scenes.
That's the
Ant-Man was
Marvel's
aight.
Marvel's
Yo, the
Marvel's
second Ant-Man
comedic.
sucked.
I didn't even see it.
But you know what though? Someone brought up a great point to me is that the reason why Ant Man, in my opinion, was a pretty good superhero movie is because it wasn't trying to be a superhero movie. It was a heist movie disguised as a superhero movie.
and that Spanish guy. I don't know if he's I don't know what his background is. South American. I'm just gonna say I should have been more fair. I think I don't know what his background is at all. You know who I'm talking about in Ant-Man 1? The guy that comes out and picks him up from prison?
Yeah.
I don't know.
His name is...
he's fucking hilarious.
What's his name? Is it Michael Pena?
Even if you got the name right, I don't know.
Very ignorant right now.
Yeah.
I just want... Sorry, do you mind if I just bring up a point that Carl says? He says, to be racist, don't you have to feel some sort of feeling of superiority over another race? Well, I'm fumbling on my words. And he says, assuming that a black woman sitting with a black family is a member of said family is not racist. Yeah, I okay. To your
actually, that is,
I agree. That's I don't think it's racist, but I was obviously just saying that to bust the balls.
No, I think to say it's a racist statement, fair, but to say that person is racist.
Why is that a racist statement?
Because you're assuming that race is that they're affiliated because they're of the same or similar race. You can assume that statement could be somewhat racist. I'm not saying that.
Maybe ignorant, but I don't think it's racist. No, I also don't think that you need to feel some sort of superiority. Like, for example, I could say white people are better than Asian people or Chinese people. I feel no superiority. I guess I'm imposing.
You just think that white people are more superior. That's fucked.
I don't.
Are we gonna clip that segment separate and just like
take it way out of context? Fuck me up, fam.
Like what they did to Joe Rogan.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. I want to say it. Fuck it. It's not like we have enough followers to really get me in trouble.
No, but one day it could come back. You never know. This is literally what happens to everyone that makes it big.
You're right.
They say something when they're not big.
Should I say it anyways? No, I won't. Maybe I'll save it for after because it's bad.
Maybe then not.
Yeah.
If you feel that strongly that you aren't willing to risk it, then yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, but like, I mean, that's fair. Like, does she even look at all?
No. No, she doesn't.
Oh.
No, she doesn't.
Like that's like
like
you said.
Does she have short hair? Does she have short hair?
No, I don't think so. I don't remember. Why are you saying they should have deflected the joke to her?
Oh man!
Boom! Mirror force. Got her. Actually, I guess mirror force would have been a tank. Oh, maybe that's what Will Smith did. He mirror force.
But you know what? Yeah, I think I'm gonna change my opinion on this unpopular opinion and change your opinion when you have more information. I think you're right. It is ignorance. It's not racism.
Yo, the other thing is Carl said he dropped the F-bomb. The word
like
you use is not the F-bomb, dude.
It's a different F-bomb. It's a different.
But no one thinks of that when you say, yo, that's the F-bomb.
No, absolutely.
Wait, what F-bomb did he drop? Oh, on our pod. I thought it was in chat. I was trying to catch up to chat, and I was like, what are you talking about?
Oh, man. That was, that was like a classic moment on the podcast.
Yeah.
I wish we could have clipped that and sent it to everyone he works with.
I did.
Send it to head off. Send it to HR.
Carl, you're not getting a raise as your wife because you said
because you're fired.
Oh man! Shout out to that. That was a fun episode though. But
that was a great episode. Never.
So we're saying that ignorance and racism are different, but is the root of racism ignorance?
Yeah, I would agree. Yes.
So so it's one of these IQ logic questions. So not all ignorance is racist.
Oh, but keep me out of it. Keep me out of it. Then.
All racism is ignorance.
I agree. I would agree with that.
Okay.
I would agree with that.
All right.
I'm trying to think of a. Well, I guess it was just us making fun of it. It's not. No, there's no real merit to it. Just Carl's point about the whole black woman sitting with a black family thinking that it's not racist. I agree with that. But I'm just trying to see why someone would think that's racist. I'm just looking at the other side of the coin. You know
because you know why? Because people will take it as racism because you would assume that one race technically, I would say it's more on the lines of ignorance see you guys.
Yes.
Yeah.
What the stereotype? Where it's like,
Okay.
oh, it's
Yeah,
because
Stereotype.
they're sitting next to each other, same skin tone. Oh, they must be together. It's more ignorance, right? But racism, it's because people just want to pull the racism card. I feel like people have try to change the definition of racism. I think that's the reason why.
Yeah. So sorry, you saying like assuming the two people of color are together just reminded me of another story. Yesterday, I went to visit my brother. He manages a jewelry store. So I went to go visit because I wanted to get some extra jewelry for the wedding. I wanted to get a new chain, different earrings. So I go. He's helping some blonde lady, only other customer in the store. So whatever, I'll wait for him. And one of his associates comes in, whom I have met before, but I forgot that I had only met him during COVID, so I always had a mask on. He had never seen my face before, so he didn't recognize me. He's like, are you like waiting? Are you okay?" I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm good. Like I'm just waiting." And like as I was saying that, he's like, "Are you together?" Pointing to the girl, but I don't know why I interpreted him meaning me and Davey together. So like, oh yeah. Like, don't worry about it. He's like, okay. And then the girl immediately like looks over and she's like, what? And she was like so shook that I was like, yeah, we're together. And she's like, oh my god, no. And I was like, oh, no, I'm waiting for my brother. Fuck you. I don't care about you.
Not everything's about you.
Yeah, it's not about you, sweetheart. Here for my fucking brother.
You could look at him and be like, "You wish."
Ew, you're so ugly.
Yo, that's what you should have
I
said.
fucking shut
That's
up.
what you should have said. You should have just puked right on the spot.
I would never. I wish I could. If I could go back in time, that's what I would do. I'd waste my time travel on that. That'd be fucking jokes.
Oh man. Were there any other big things that happened? I feel like there were other ones I was going to talk about, but now I've forgotten because we were talking.
No, we're talking about since we're going to Mexico shortly. Are you going to pace yourself? Do you plan on pacing yourself at all throughout the trip? Like, because in my mind, I like to think that when we arrive until the wedding, I'm going to try to eat clean and drink less. Who knows what's gonna happen?
Because Christina, it started because Christina came before the show. Lucas and I were chatting before you were there, Lee. She was like, "Are you ready to get drunk for 7 days in a row?" And I was like, "I honestly don't know if I can go full out."
No, I can't do 7 days. Okay, there will be a day off.
Pussy.
For sure. Well, Matt has to pace himself on wedding day.
No, I don't.
So get it out of your.
You can't tell me what I have to do. Like this
on my wedding day, I absolutely can. That is my only day of the year of my life.
I plan before everyone even gets to the breakfast bar that I'll be sitting there. Yeah, exactly like that. well, look who the cat dragged.
That's every single guest as they walk in.
Shows up to my wedding in his swim trunks.
I'd like to announce he sees a picture of you and Emily's like, who the fuck are these people?
He's at the wrong wedding. Well, fuck.
It's the blonde from the jewelry store and her husband.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, like, I was saying like I'm gonna try to pace myself, especially on your wedding. I'm like, I can't get too fucked up. Like I can't be the one to get dragged out.
No, you can as long as it's after everything else. Like it can't be. You know what I mean?
Yes, it can't be during the ceremony.
It'll be like priest will be like, any objections? Like what to these shots?
Yo, you need to do that.
Here's the thing, though. If you think you're gonna pay, especially wedding day, throughout the week you might still have some trouble. But the wedding day itself, if you think you're gonna pace yourself while my grandparents are there, guess again. My grandmother,
that white boy ain't drunk enough. We gotta fuck him up.
You think that's a joke? She will probably say exactly. She will probably do exactly that.
Dude,
yeah.
no,
my grandmother will put you in your bed.
I can't get cottage drunk.
I'm not even joking. My grandmother is like 3'5", maybe 80 pounds. She will put us all to bed. She's done it a bunch of times. At Dave and Jed's wedding, she put everyone to bed. She put me to bed on like a Saturday, just hanging out at her house. And she's just pouring shots, and I'm getting fucking destroyed.
I think what I have to do is I have to drink it. I'll have to do my water thing, my water technique of
water with a drink.
Water every drink, yeah.
Absolutely. Sorry, if you guys don't mind me moving on from the wedding real quick. Something that we were talking about earlier that we kind of want to bring up again, which we thought was a good topic.
The
What
fish?
is more offensive? What?
Oh, sorry.
Fish.
I thought we were talking about.
Okay.
Remember we were
We
talking about
talked
sorry, blue whales are mammals because they.
We'll go on
breathe.
to that. We'll go on to that after.
Oh yeah, we
Fuck your fish.
moved on from there.
Fuck you, fish. But I want to talk about this guy's fish. No. What I want to talk about is what is more offensive, being called a little bitch or being called a big bitch?
Being called a big bitch.
You think that's why?
Because big as in quantity of bitchness.
Yeah, but little bitch means like
You're a small ass bitch.
you're small as big. You ain't even.
Yeah, right. Well, if it's quantity in bitchness, like you're kind of being a bitch, but you're not a big bitch.
Oh, that's an interesting way to interpret it too. You're being
Hmm.
like a little bitch, not like you're being like a big bitch, bro.
Yeah, like, you're not being a super bitch right
So
now.
you think it's in the way they present it?
It definitely is.
What
It's
if someone said
contextual.
you're being a super bitch?
super bitch?
Super bitch.
Super bitch.
That's like next level, like Super Saiyan bitch.
You're being an
KO
Oh.
Ken bitch.
You're being an SSB, bro.
Super Saiyan. I don't know. I feel like little bitch is worse. It's like a little more demeaning. Like I'm talking down to you, little.
To be honest though, if you're telling me that I'm a little bitch, I'm like, really?
I think little bitch is used more frequently. I can't think of a social scenario where someone's like, "Yo, you're being such a big bitch." Everyone always says like, "Oh, you're being such a little bitch."
It's true. I do think little bitch is more. You're right. It's more
Used,
common.
yeah.
But I also think like me when I hear someone call someone else a little bitch, I just imagine them choke slamming the little bitch. Like you're getting ragdolled. You're getting fucking DDT'd and choke slammed.
If I get called a little bitch or what, I'm like, okay.
Are there any tables around? Yeah.
What about
Hands
if
up,
someone
maybe,
said you're
fiddle's
being an
going down.
enormous bitch? Is that worse than big?
No. I feel like enormous bitch is like, you're being a little too educated about the diss.
Yeah, exactly. You're trying a little too hard.
Yeah.
A little too
You're
much
being
flavor.
I'm
you
sorry.
call
I'm
me
sorry that
you call me-
your intellect can't match up to my diss. Like that's not my fault. That's
if
your
you call
fault.
me a stinky bitch, I think that's the worst one.
Okay, so what do you think is the worstest? What do you think is the worstest? Something that's
The worstest of all of them? 4 eyes.
Fucking got him. Fucking got it. Wasn't I the first person to ever call you Four Eyes? Is that what you told me?
Yeah, because I didn't wear glasses until I was like 18, and at that point I was already like 6'2", so people didn't really fuck with me.
Yo, I don't even get the concept of why it's called Four Eyes. It's like it's not like my eyes are mirrored.
Because you have 4 lenses total at that point, because
I'm gonna call
these are technically lenses.
I'm gonna call you Windshield Eyes then.
That's
No, I was talking about. Oh yeah, that was one of my inventions to have a windshield wiper on your glasses. Still
Yeah.
sick. Surprised you guys
Yeah.
didn't vote me in.
I should have because I need them. But so technically, I could call people who wear sunglasses Four Eyes. I'm gonna start doing that. On the actually, everyone in Mexico that wears sunglasses, I'm gonna call them Four Eyes.
Fucking
What's up, Four Eyes?
I think I agree with you, Lucas. I think stinky bitch is the worst.
Oh yeah, but that's
Stinky
because
bitch.
you're not.
Ooh.
There's nothing related to the bitch part. It's
Ooh.
the adjective that's more offensive than being
Yeah,
called
but-
a bitch.
Yeah,
I
but
think-
together, they just marry so well.
No.
I think calling anyone, like, if someone were to call me out on, like, let's say they call me stinky and stuff, it makes me super self-conscious. It hurts more because
Yeah.
I'm self-conscious about right after. I'm like,
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, what about this? I'm gonna take Jake's comment here. What if someone called you a stinky Nancy boy? Would that be worse than being called a stinky bitch?
No.
ooh, a Nancy.
No.
No, that's too.
No,
it's
I
not
would
serious
laugh
enough.
immediately.
Yeah, it's not serious enough.
Yeah, what about if
You
someone
might
called
as
you a
well wear
stinky
clown
pussy?
shoes.
Like that's pretty rough, right?
If you
Pretty-
call
that's
me
pretty
one
rough.
versus saying I have one, very different.
If
What
you
if they-
say I'm a
what if
stinky
they said
pussy, I'll
you
be like,
eat
stop.
one?
Fuck. Keep my wife's name out your
Wait,
fucking
your
mouth.
wife's name's Stinky Pussy. Wait, what-
Well, what did you say?
That's one of your words of
Oh,
endearment
yeah,
for
that
Emma.
was-
Wait, what
Wait,
did you say?
that interaction would be hilarious if I was like, "Yo, what? You eat stinky pussy?" And you'd
Yeah,
be like,
yeah.
"Keep my wife's." It's like, wait. It's like what?
I'm faithful. I'm faithful. And obviously anyone else.
No, but I didn't say her name at all.
I know, yeah. Well, it's just me. I
Unless
assume you're
unless her
referring
name
to
is Stinky Pussy.
No, it's sorry. Dial it back a little bit. You were making fun of us being intellectual enough for people trying too hard on their disses. So Emma and I are like, we always compete together, and we were talking about how everyone who talks to me, they're like, "Oh, you guys writing your own vows?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And they're like, "Yo, good luck. Emma's a songwriter, so you're screwed." And I was like, "Bitch, I will kick Emma's ass. My vocabulary is way better. I fucking play Wordle every day. My vocabulary is definitely better than Emma's." But we're talking about it in front of her mom, and her mom's like, "Oh, guys, it's not a competition. It's just about sharing love." And we both look at each other like, "Yeah, it fucking is. Like my vows are definitely gonna be better than yours. Fuck you."
Yeah,
Check
you
out,
gotta
check
have a
out
better
this
vow.
loser. Check out this loser.
Yeah, exactly.
Yo, so I just looked up. I'm gonna have to start using this. I just looked up like best intellectual insults. Yo, some of
Mhm.
these are actually fucking sick.
Up here.
Let's hear it.
One is I envy everyone that's never met you. Like,
Oh.
yo, that's a fire thing to say to someone. Maybe I'll
Alright.
say to someone I meet in Mexico. I'm just
Say to
kidding.
someone in my family. Say to someone in my family.
Say to
to my-
Davey.
To my grandmother.
Okay, here. How about this one? Somewhere out there, there's a tree whose single purpose on Earth is to replace the oxygen you waste. Go find it and apologize. That's, yo, these are deep, bro. These guys are deep.
That one's damn like
Yeah,
aggression there.
I would love to insult you, but I'm afraid I couldn't do as well as nature did.
Ooh, that's harsh.
See, and that's the thing. Like, these are ones that like people like. You could say this in a club. People are like, who? I don't even get it. But then they would like go home and like they would think about it. You know what I mean? Like it like resonates with them.
They can't sleep at night because they're just fucking crying.
Yo, this one's sad. I neither have the time nor the crayons to explain this to you. Yo, that's fire. That's fire.
Yo, I'm definitely using that one. That's fucking great. That's amazing.
This one's you're not,
That's my favorite.
You're not pretty enough to be this stupid.
That's a good. That's a simple one.
That's a good
Oh
one.
my
Very
God.
simple. I like the crayons one though. That's my all-time fave. What else you got?
If I wanted to kill myself, I'd climb up your ego and jump down to your IQ.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
You're like the sun, not because you light up my world, but because it hurts to look at you. Yo, imagine that was in
Put it
your
in my vows.
vows.
I was gonna put it under my vows. It's so good. It's so good.
Yo, just make your vows a roast fest.
I
I dare you. I dare you.
She'll kill me. She'll Will Smith me right up there. Slap me right in the face.
Yo.
Her mom's like, it's supposed to be about love. It's supposed to be about love.
Yo.
It's not competition.
Some of these are like, some of these are tough. One of these is, you better die on a weekday because no one will break their weekend plans to attend your funeral. That's deep.
Yo,
That's
that was
hard. That's
brutal.
hard.
Damn. I don't want to break their weekend plan. Shit. That's crazy. Yo, but there are some people like that.
That's true. There are some really shitty people out there.
There are some people like I ain't.
Whoever told you to be
That's-
yourself simply couldn't have given you any worse advice.
Yo, okay, so I have a question. It's completely off topic here. It's just something that I thought of here. So my stepdad was talking to me earlier today. So he is going to he is a dance instructor for those people who don't know. And one of his students have invited him and my mom to the student's son's communion. And I'm like, okay, that's very interesting
Yes, yeah,
invite
it
to
is.
send to people. But because they're starting to get on like,
Is
a
it open
friendly
bar?
basis,
That's
that's
what
Polish.
it was.
Obviously, someone's gonna have a flask or two, and
Sick.
so they're invited. What do you gift at a communion? Like, is this a well-known thing? Like,
Money.
what
Like
would you say-
like first communion, you mean?
Yeah. Is there a second
Um,
communion?
No, it's just called that. Maybe it's not anymore, but when I
What's
went through-
confirmation?
That's like grade 8. I don't know what they mean. I think grade 8 though means like you're ready for God or something
Right.
like that.
His
I don't
confirmation
know.
is you do your confession, then you get your sponsor to basically say like, yes, like this person's ready to take on God, and then you embrace God.
like fight
A
in a
fight?
fist fight.
Yeah. What?
Yeah. Dude, Batman can fight Superman, anyone can fight God. It's like the same thing.
Based.
It's like almost the same thing.
Anyways, yeah, I would say money is probably
Yeah.
a gift.
Or a candle.
So
Like, they have those like religious candles.
no, you don't
Yeah,
gift
sure.
that.
No, I'm serious.
So-
I'm serious.
So apparently, this communion. So they had booked a restaurant. It's almost like setting up a fucking wedding. So like the dinner plates are like $120 per person per head, and and they're renting out a hotel that's like, so first off, this hotel that specifically that they booked only does for 2 nights. It doesn't let you book for one individual night, and it's $400 a night.
A night.
And my parents are like, they're very friendly and they're very nice, and they're like, oh, like we don't want to, like it's too expensive, it's out of their budget, right? But they don't want to be rude. I'm like, I don't get the principle of, if it's out of your price range, just say no.
Yeah,
But
like I would just be
what's the
like,
harm
I'm
in
not
saying
coming
no?
to your wedding.
Lee, legit, if I could not afford to go to your wedding, I would make a vocal like, yo, no offense to you, man, I want to be there, I can't afford it.
I'd start
And
a
I would
GoFundMe for you,
understand
Lucas.
that. And I would understand that. I would
Right.
totally be like, yeah.
It's obviously
big
different
expense.
because of how we know each other. Like,
True,
these are just
sure.
their students. I'm like, so you're telling me these students come on a weekly basis to pay $20 per hour per person. So let's say they make $80 on them a week, and then you're gonna go right now after
Spend
3 months of
almost
knowing
a
them
grand.
and spend all of that money back on them. It's like, what's the point of you having them as students? No offense.
You know, how do
I
your
don't
parents
get the
like
logic.
market their class?
So that's the thing. They have been trying to look at ways to market it better, but they do Kijiji, Facebook Marketplace, like that.
Oh, why don't you just find someone like a college, a fresh college graduate that you'll pay like a certain amount of money to be like, yo, can you market my dance classes?
Because that's the thing, is like putting money up front with not knowing the return right away is very difficult for my
That's
parents.
what marketing's all
They're very
about.
old. Yeah, but they're very old school. That's not on
Like
me.
their
That's,
dance moves are old school, like they did like the
no,
80s funk.
No.
Yes.
Um,
Do a little dance.
This is one of my favorite.
yeah,
Fucking
that's a classic.
Yeah,
So
what is that? Like that you don't even snorkel like that. Like what is that?
Yeah, you do. When I go with the whale sharks,
You just
that'd make for a sick music video. Just doing that with whale sharks in the background. Carl made an interesting point. He was saying, confirmation, you're officially a Catholic. He said it's the equivalent of the bar/bat mitzvah for Christians. Oh, well, sorry, Catholics, not Christians. So is there like a big ass celebration, just
No.
like they do for bar mitzvahs?
I mean, you guys go through a ceremony process. Like you guys are in
Yeah.
church, all the
Yeah.
kids, you know.
and then you get the Jesus crackers and stuff.
I was the sponsor for my stepsister. That's how.
Yeah, I was
holy I am.
I was Xavier's sponsor.
I went to
I
a bar
was-
mitzvah when I was 13. That shit was hype. That
Yeah,
was a lot of fun.
bar mitzvahs are pretty dope.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I assume I should know this. Bar mitzvah, the difference between the bar and bat is male or female. I assume.
That's right.
Yes. Yeah.
Wow, that's sexist. Is the bar for the guys because they're always at the bar?
And
Sexist.
bat for women because they cause COVID.
Hot take. That's a hot take.
That's a fact. That's not a take. It's a fact.
Oh, of course.
I read it on Twitter.
Was it one of
Yeah.
those posts that was from Reddit that was reposted on Twitter too?
That's right.
That,
And then
that
on
was actually from
Instagram.
Instagram. Yeah.
Screenshot and put on Instagram. Yeah.
Those are the best. That's what I live for.
Those are the ones. That's how I go through Twitter on Instagram.
It's
We're gonna
weird,
do
like
another
who
shot?
actually actively utilizes Twitter?
My
Like,
brother.
does he really?
He does.
Is he okay?
He's old. Now, he'll
No,
go on
no.
Twitter.
No. Old is when you start using Facebook. I think that's how
That's
you dictate
true.
if people are
That's
old.
that's for sure. That's for sure.
I
That's-
use
it's-
Facebook.
You have to go. on Twitter.
I've
Oh
tagged
my
you guys in a meme recently too.
Bro, I don't.
I'll never know.
Yeah,
I'll never know.
yeah. I discontinued. Like, I must get Facebook notifications. I don't know the last time I looked at.
I
my
don't
Facebook
use
notifications.
Facebook for the social interaction. I use it because they have meme compilations sometimes that are they're fucking hilarious. Like 10 minutes, just like straight memes.
Doubt it.
That is crazy.
Literally, the only thing I use Facebook for is the Jits group. We have a Jits group. Where we
Bro,
post.
it's not always about shit.
Nah.
Yes, it is.
Holy
Yes,
Fuck
it is.
off.
Yo,
That's
move
what-
on to like WhatsApp or something.
Yeah,
man.
I was about to say the same thing.
That's not
WhatsApp.
up to me. I don't run the fucking club.
Well, tell them,
Oh,
be like,
to
yo, you old folks, stop using fucking Facebook.
Well, they're old. That's why.
All right,
That's
cheers.
fucked. Lucas, you're actually the
Cheers.
oldest one of all of us, eh? Because of that now coming
It's
out.
true. You're like 15 years older than us.
Yeah.
Hello. Woo.
I don't mind
Pretty
Facebook. I don't see what the whole problem is with
I
it.
don't mind it. I just don't find it appealing.
I used to
Yeah, I
use
legit-
it
I legit
strictly
feel like a
for
boomer.
catching up. I used to use
What?
it strictly for catching up with people's birthdays.
I said I feel like a boomer trying to use it. Like I'm like I don't know how to do this on Facebook
Oh,
anymore.
boomer! I thought you said you use it for porn, and I was like, that's weird.
Yeah, I do. I go to the people you may know.
So people.
Oh. Let me tell you what's weird about Facebook is people who post on their Facebook stories like it's Instagram. That's
Well, because
that
they don't
weird
use
shit.
That's where you
Instagram.
draw the line. That's where you draw the line.
I think that's weird. Yeah, because that's
Well,
why.
what about-
Why
what
would you share your personal shit? Like, and people who just post all the time about their personal shit on Facebook. That's
Yeah,
it.
that's what Instagram.
What about
Instagram's the
people
same
who?
thing.
What if they link their accounts? So whatever they post on Instagram just goes onto their Facebook.
I actually did not think about that.
Yeah, so stop shitting on these
That could
people,
be a
man.
viable
How
option.
dare you?
Yeah,
So
stop
fucking
shitting on people who are more
racist.
technologically advanced than you and who can link their accounts.
This guy's so racist.
I just don't want to link my shit. Like, why do I don't want like Facebook is for family, Toretto, and then like Instagram is for everything else. Like
Yo,
Facebook,
I
I have
wouldn't-
for my grandparents and shit like that.
I remember that. Okay, Carl said first of all, the term boomer is misused all the time. If you think that, I think that means you're actually a boomer.
Yeah, he is.
You're like,
If you
"That's
get
not
offended by
me."
the term boomer, yeah.
You're literally a boomer. That's actually that's how that's how that word works. I remember like the cool like the whole thing of like linking things, and I was like, yo, on WhatsApp when WhatsApp first came out, I was like, yo, I gotta share my status. I gotta let people know what's up. So I was like, yo, chilling at my girlfriend's place at the time, but and then like posted to Facebook. But I was like, I was supposed to be in class in university at the time, and then my mom literally messaged me right away. She's like, why aren't you in school? I was like, oh my god. I was like,
Whoops.
I'm like, no, I was just testing something out.
Whoops.
She's like, you better be in school. And I was like, god damn it. I'm like, fuck this app, dude. Like, this shit's so stupid. No, the term boomer, I don't know if it has a date to it. I think the term boomer is now
There
more,
is.
it's more used now. It's because it's related to the baby boomers, but people utilize it now
That's
for people who just don't know how to utilize like technology and shit.
Yeah, so boomer is
Yeah, it's
from
become slang.
1946 to 1964.
Yeah, Carl said
those
he
are the
knows that. And that's he said it exactly that because he I guess this comes up a lot for him maybe. I don't know.
because people always call him a boomer.
Yeah.
Like, no, I'm going to
Like,
65.
I'm not.
64. 65, not 64. I'm not a boomer. I'm not
How
a
do you
boomer.
know that, Carl? Yeah, you definitely got called
He
out.
had to
on that.
defend himself.
Yeah,
he
he-
had
yeah,
to defend
he's-
himself.
I know, he's like, and then he goes, I know jits.
I got a strike last week. I fucking know jits.
I'm in 3 WhatsApp groups and I have an Instagram story pending right now.
You're not invited to my Facebook group.
Yeah. I'm gonna kick you
Stinky
out.
bitch.
Oh, woo. Damn. I have to go so hard. Man. You know, I'm assuming you've all seen Horrible Bosses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great movie. I like that movie.
Kevin
Very
Spacey's
funny.
great.
I don't like Kevin Spacey. You know that, right? You know, I don't
Like
him.
as an actor, as a person, I don't like him as a person.
both.
Well,
even
obviously because of what he did. Yeah, you
sure.
can't like him
even
anymore.
as an actor. As an
No,
actor,
I
don't
think
like
he's a
him
pretty
at all.
good actor.
I think he's a great actor.
I fuck
House
with
of
him.
Cards
I haven't
killed
watched
that.
it.
He killed that.
Best one probably being Usual Suspects, but like so
Oh,
many
that
other
was
roles,
good
I'm just
too.
like, shut your Timbit head up. Like I
Yeah.
don't like you.
There's certain times where it's just Kevin Spacey being Kevin Spacey. It's like Dwayne the Rock.
Yeah, he's just I don't know. I don't like him. But what I was gonna say is one of the things that I love that movie. I love Colin Farrell. I think Colin Farrell's great.
Yeah, I
There's
like
one
Colin
part of the
Farrell,
movie where he's like, being his typical dickish self, and he's like talking shit to what's the guy's name? The
Jason Bateman.
Jason? No, Sudeikis is his employee, right?
Jason Bateman.
No, Bateman. No, Kevin Spacey is Jason Bateman's boss. Colin
Yes.
Farrell is Sudeikis' boss.
Who's Sudeikis?
The guy is that his
He's the
name?
one. He's the one
I
who
don't
does all
know.
the.
I
He's the
don't
one
know
who
his
does
name.
all the coke and shit. He's the young kid who's like a piece of shit after he takes over the company. Right?
Colin Farrell. Yeah,
That's
yeah,
Colin
yeah,
Farrell.
Yeah. Colin Farrell, but
He's the boss of the guy
of
that
Sudeikis.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
never knew his name. Is that his name? The guy.
I'm pretty sure it's
from,
Jason Sudeikis. I could be wrong, but anyways,
No,
the
Jason
point is,
Statham. That you're saying it wrong.
just fuck yourselves. No, but there's a part where he's being a
When was
classic.
he ever sedated?
He's being a typical.
Sudeikis.
Or he's being a typical dick to him. And he's like,
Jadakiss?
he's like, fuck off. He's like, I know karate. I'm a fucking green belt. And he like walks away. And it's hilarious because like, shut the fuck up. You're a green belt. Like, fuck yourself. But then the first time I heard that joke, I was like, kind of like, damn, why this joke hurt me so bad.
It's because you're
I'm so
green
proud
belt?
of my belts before. No, I'm not a fucking green belt. How dare you?
What color? Like, where is green like a cool one?
Green is for kids. Green is a kid's belt. So if you're an adult, you never get green.
What if you're so sick though as
No.
How many kids do I have to choke out to get the green belt?
You don't get it.
Just one, because I can steal it right off of them right after.
Yeah, just take his green belt. Yeah, that's true.
But how many green belts do I have to tie around my waist to fit so it's a regular belt? Like that's 3 kids.
You might need to.
yeah, The Usual Suspects he was phenomenal in. Yes, I agree.
Yes.
But yeah, other than that,
before we end the episode, we got to
lame.
talk about this. We were talking about blue whales. That they,
yes, okay,
they-
sure.
they-
Fish.
That they're not a fish, they're a mammal. We're
No. Oh, yes. Sorry. I thought you were talking about whale sharks.
Yeah.
Go on.
So we were talking about why blue males are classified as mammals, and I thought
Blue
the
males.
yeah, from Avatar, they're
The
mammals.
Blue Man Group.
Yeah. So blue whales are classified as mammals, and I thought the main thing was because of how they're birthed. Their young are birthed is the primary factor for what differentiates mammals from other species, because we give live birth.
Live birth, but they also cannot breathe underwater, or Luke is gonna fight me. Breathe in water, because that's what I said before. Also, they're warm-blooded.
When did I ever say that?
You were like, they can't breathe in water; they breathe underwater.
Doesn't sound like something I would say. It doesn't sound like something I would ever say.
Okay, but here's the question: do fish breathe underwater too?
Yes. What?
Yeah, with gills. That's why they have gills.
Do gills count as breathing?
Why not?
I don't know. I'm asking.
It's their oxygen intake. Yes.
So is that the definition of breathing? Is
Would it not be?
I don't know. I'm asking.
Okay, let's Google the definition of breathing.
Educate me, fam. Okay,
The
Carl
definition
just
of
said
breathing
there's a new guy at
is-
Jits who has a green belt. So what does that mean?
It's fucking whack. That shouldn't happen.
Okay,
That
but
shouldn't- okay. So some schools will do this. Not a lot of schools, and it's
like your
kinda
elementary school, or like what schools are we talking
yes,
about
basically JIT schools, JITS academies. You go from white to blue. For adults, there is no in between belt, but some schools, just as a motivation thing, will be like, you know what, you're not a blue belt yet, but you're a good ass white belt. So here's a green belt, and that should be seen as an insult. I don't know why anyone would ever take it. Maybe I'm an asshole, but
Because
that's
it's
whack.
better than being white.
No, you're an adult. They don't take a kid's belt. So breathing is the process of taking air into and expelling it from the lungs. So
Do
yes,
fish have
would say-
lungs?
I'm
I thought
pretty
their
sure.
gills were like their lungs. I don't know.
That's good.
Okay,
I don't know.
Carl
Do
said
fish
So
mam-
do whales have lungs?
It's
Yes.
only blue whales.
What?
Are
What
there,
about green whales, or is that only for
What do you mean?
kids?
It's only blue
are,
whales.
are humpback whales also mammals too? They're not.
All whales are mammals.
Oh, all whales are males.
Yes. Oh,
Okay, wait. Carl said mammals nurse their young with mammaries. Is that like short for like mammary?
I thought you were gonna say like memories.
you just said is memory short for mammary? You just said it differently. It's not even short.
No, what the hell's a mammary?
It's like
There's
boobs,
mom-
like mammograms. Yeah.
There's I know what a mammaroo is. That's like that's a brand of
A mother
baby
kangaroo.
stuff. No,
Oh,
no,
it's
no.
not a mother kangaroo.
It could be maybe. I didn't know that. So what are mammaries? What is like the actual?
Like if you ever remember something.
I remember.
The other thing too, what you were saying, mammals give live birth. I could be wrong on this, but
No,
I'm pretty
Carl
sure I'm
just
right.
said Platypus lay eggs. That's fucked though. Platypus.
Okay,
are
but
fucking
platypus,
whack.
they're whack. They don't count. But
They're like a psyduck.
sharks. I'm pretty sure sharks give live birth as well.
Yeah, no.
And seahorses.
maybe.
Seahorses do.
No, I think there's
Do
eggs.
No,
I
seahorse
don't-
does
I
not
don't
do
know,
eggs.
bro.
It like, expels other seahorses.
Okay,
from
what
their
are-
genitalia.
I think they have eggs
I,
inside that get fertilized. Though.
I don't like this word.
Echidnas.
Yeah, echidnas. Because I always think of enchiladas. So- classic mix-up.
Yeah, they lay eggs, and it's fucking weird.
Echidnas are what though? Like, what does that look like?
Like a rodent. I don't know if rodent is the right word, but yeah.
Hmm.
I think they look like short-eared rabbits, if I'm not mistaken.
Like kids, nah?
Kid. Nah. Oh, never mind. They look more like porcupines. They look like porcupines.
Is mammaries just like the medical definition for boobs?
Yeah.
That's what Carl said. So why don't
That's
we
why
just
they
call
call
them that
them-
more often?
That's
Yeah,
why
mammograms,
when you get
but
yeah, exactly.
not
you get your
not
boobs
called
felt up.
boobygrams.
It should be. No, I think strip clubs had already copywritten that term. So
Isn't that what
Never
happens when
mind.
you send someone a boob pic? It's called a boobgram.
boobiegram? Sick. Lucas, stop sending me boobiegrams.
I want to know if I'm gonna fit into my shirts or not.
Because I'm supposed to know.
A
Yeah.
dickogram.
Lee, am I gonna fit?
I'm gonna send them. It's not a dick pic. It's a dickogram. Or is that when you have an Instagram account for your dick? Is that
That's a dickstagram
check out my check out my dickstagram.
or dinkstagram. Yo, dink is a fun word.
Dongstagram. Hell yeah.
I like dink.
My
and dong.
dongogram. Yeah, that's what.
Ding dong. Hey. That's
Okay,
what we'll call
what's-
sex from now on. Ding dong.
Emma, let us know what you think of that.
Ding dong.
Okay, let's talk about what we're thankful for and wrap it up. We're running over.
Oh my, aren't we? Lucas, what are you thankful
Lucas.
for?
I'm grateful for Christian Bale's Batman because this rendition
Yeah,
That's cool.
was probably the worst Bruce Wayne I've ever seen in my life.
I agree, bro. I told you that.
Oof.
Lee and Emma,
That's
fucking
not-
watch it already so we can talk about it. Or Lee, just watch it and pretend when Emma asks, you just haven't seen it yet.
Just
Till we
talk
talk
about it, I
about
don't
till we
care.
talk about it on the podcast.
I've
She's like,
only
I
heard
thought you were gonna watch it.
I've only heard mediocre things, so I don't care if you spoil it.
He's gonna be like, from what I heard on that scene I watched, I
So good, so good. What are you thankful for, Matt?
Oh, what am I thankful for? Yo, I'm thankful that we're going away in 2 weeks.
Ooh, yeah. That okay. I thought you were gonna follow up. Yeah, I'm thankful for margaritas. I'm thankful to have one in 2 weeks because God,
You can have
Damn.
one before that. You know that, right?
no, because I'm on this diet. And I can't wait to be done with it because I just want to eat freely. And God knows I'm gonna fucking do it in Mexico. I'm
You're
going hard.
gonna eat free. Boom.
Yes,
There you go.
nice.
There you go.
That's it.
Shout out to
Alright,
Queen.
Well, guys, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for joining
as
us. See you
always.
next week. Are we gonna have a sign off? Because yeah.
Was that it? I
We
just
should
did it.
no. I didn't end it yet, but we should think of a sign off moving forward. But
Was it?
okay, let's sign off again.
you want to do like we do a heart with all of us combined.
Yeah. So wait. So this is backwards for me.
Yeah.
No, Lucas, you're in the wrong spot. Turn the other way, Jack. Put your arms the other way.
What on my screen? This is correct.
You're wrong.
Oh, what's that? Let me switch myself and Maddie around then. All right, perfect.
Yeah. Hearts. Yo,
hold
we
on,
gotta do
hold
this
on,
every
hold on.
episode. Yo, touch the end, Lucas. Touch the.
This guy
I'm
sucks.
trying, man. This is tough.
He sucks. See you guys.
See you guys.
One love.